Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. This is Planet Kritzel and I am Robert, and I'm using the same intro as in my Minecraft videos because I think I have been using this as an intro before I did Minecraft videos. I'm not sure, I can't tell, maybe you can. Yeah, the reason I am here today, sitting in front of the camera talking to you, my audience, which I only do on a very irregular basis, which bothers me too, but I can't help it. So, today's topic: Dear Evan Hansen. I bet you've heard of it, and either you like it or you hate it. I don't know. I like it. And I'm talking about the musical songs here, because as you can see, I bought myself the original Broadway cast recording after listening to it intensively on Spotify. I don't know when, yet I do know when, I just don't know how. I discovered Dear Evan Hansen somewhere in the summer of 2019, which other people would regard quite late, given the time it already exists since, I think it exists since 2013, 14? I'm not sure. I bet my audio commentary will bash me for this, but I don't even give a... How dare you to address me again? Oh, and by the way, close, but no cigar. It was 2015. But nice guess. When I discovered the music for Dear Evan Hansen, like I said, I don't even know why I discovered it. I just stumbled about it. Like I stumble about most things that later end up being one of my total favorites. I don't know why. There were songs that just made me cry. I was weeping intensively. I think I do have 3 cry songs. Okay, one is For Forever. And one is, of course, You Will Be Found. This is the ultimate cry song because it's giving you this feeling of you're not alone. And this is something you need to hear sometimes. And the third cry song is Words Fail, because I can really feel this being torn apart on the inside about the whole situation. I don't know why I can relate to this. I never did anything like it. But I don't know why. It just made me cry. There's this feeling like you are stuck in a way and you can't get anywhere else. It was like a revelation, a musical revelation. Let me tell you, a musical revelation. I haven't had any chance to see the musical. I live in Germany. We don't have Dear Evan Hansen here in Germany. Okay, at least as far as I'm concerned, I can't say that there is a German musical version of it. Which is actually a bummer. Like it's so successful, it's so high praised, so many people love it because it very has important messages. Yeah. But now there is the movie. Because years ago, I think, they decided to do a movie, Dear Evan Hansen, even starring Ben Platt, who originally starred as Evan Hansen in the musical. Which I think is a great choice, because I can't imagine anybody else singing those songs. Like, I grew very fond to Ben's versions of these songs, and I can't imagine them otherwise. Although I think I once on YouTube listened to a video where several theatre actors who played Evan were singing one of those songs together. That was very good. There was more that was so captivating. I don't know how I can describe it. And anyways, the versions of Ben will always prevail everything else. And I think I'm not alone with this opinion, because a lot of people regard him very high, because he has been portraying this character in a way like no one else. At least that's what I hear from the musical standpoint. So, and as I said, now Dear Evan Hansen is a major movie, coming to cinemas if possible, and to streaming. In America, I think the movie is already released. Here in Germany, the official release date for the German dub of Dear Evan Hansen is the 28th of October, which is not that much far away anymore from the point I'm recording this right now. And from the moment I have heard they are doing a movie, I was just like, yes, please do it. I can't see the musical, please give me the movie. I was very happy to hear this announcement. Okay? Given that I really loved the songs, and I even read the novel, in English, by the way. That's a funny story. I went to my local bookstore and ordered the book, and in both languages it's just titled Dear Evan Hansen. And I forgot to tell the employee of the bookstore if I want it in German or in English, because that was a new employee, but the person who owns the bookstore knows that I sometimes read books in English, and the person just didn't ask, and I didn't tell, so I was just like, no matter what version comes, it's fine. And it was the English version, and I read the English version, and as the novel, it was very good. I enjoyed reading that novel, even giving the topic in it and the plot and stuff. By the way, if you're watching this video and have never heard of Dear Evan Hansen, please do some research. Like, by now everyone should have heard of it. Okay? You, of all people, tell your viewers to research the guy who goes into his videos unprepared. I was also pretty, surprised when I had a trailer in front of me from Dear Evan Hansen. And at first I watched the trailer in English, and the English trailer is very good. Like, I had tears in my eyes because of the music. Like, they were playing You Will Be Found. Like, who wouldn't cry with that song and that message? And then I did the right thing to go and watch the trailer in German. And that blessed me with the revelation. That's the reason that I'm sitting here today making this video. Because apparently they have decided that in the German dub for Dear Evan Hansen, they are not just going to translate the dialogue, but also the songs. Yeah, they do that. My first reaction was, oh my god, no, you don't. Like, bear with me, I can tell you. The thing with translated lyrics, they can be shite, okay? They can be complete and utter crap. That's why I'm making this video. Because I'm looking forward to a movie, and I don't know if I can enjoy it, because what if the lyrics are totally off? What if they are not as good as the English lyrics? What if they are just crap, and this holds me back enjoying the movie? Like, I already commented under one... Okay, the German's coming through. I already commented under one of the trailers that apparently I'm going to buy the Blu-ray and watch it at home in English, because do I really want to hear those songs in German? I'm not sure. Like, that's the stack right here. There are examples where movies that were dubbed in German kept their English lyrics of the songs. One example would be Disney's Into the Woods. And shut up, I like Into the Woods. I am one of those people who actually enjoys this movie, although it has James Corden in it. By the way, people bash on James Corden. I never understood why. I sort of like him, but I've never met him personally. Maybe that's it. Maybe he's one of those nice on the outside and boo on the inside. I don't know. Anyways, like in Into the Woods, in the German dub, the songs stay in English, which is also way easier when you buy a soundtrack. Like, you don't have to buy soundtracks in several languages, you just have that one. And I think that was a good decision, because I don't know, how can you translate those songs? Like, are there German versions of these songs? I don't even know. How about some research then? Or another good example, which really suits the purpose. I always forget where it reflects the light, so... Greatest Showman, with the music from the same guys who did Dear Evan Hansen, and the music stayed in English. That was actually the reason I thought, yeah, they are going to do it like in The Greatest Showman. No, they don't. And what I've got on my stack right now is reasons why I hate it. Like, there are movies that I deliberately, hate, or that I go around in my own language, because the German dub sucks, in my opinion. Like, I hated Hercules before I watched it in English. Now I like that movie. I hated it because of the German dub, because one of those voice actors I really just couldn't stand. And the lyrics were so... They weren't translated, someone just wrote something and passed it off as the lyrics to the songs. No. Same thing happened with Moana. Even in Germany, it's even not even called Moana, it's called Vaiana. Because of reasons that are valid, but still. I enjoy the English version much better. Much better. And another one, which also really suits the purpose because the guys from Greatest Showman and Dear Evan Hansen also were part of this one. I only watched this movie in English. Despite I could watch it in German, or in Italian, or Polish, or Czech, or Greek. Why would I want to watch it in Greek? Apparently for a moment I forgot that Greek people existed. If Greek people are my audience, I'm deeply sorry for that joke. Sometimes I watch movies in weird languages. Like, I could watch Pocahontas in Norwegian. Maybe I should. Don't know. And I also just own the German, the English, not the German soundtrack. I hate the German soundtrack because the lyrics are beyond bearable. I really should expand on that. Like, this is a thing just for... Okay? I don't even have words for this video is actually the start of a series of videos where I extensively talk about why I hate German dubs or why German dubs ruin things. Like, another great musical I've never seen where I bought the studio cast recording because in English it's great, but in German it's crap. Yeah. And as you can see, most of those examples are Disney. Most, not all of them. And Dear Evan Hansen, of course, is not Disney either. But still, a non-Disney movie that translates its songs. Yeah, why? Why are we going to ask? And there's another example that I've got on Blu-ray, but I didn't bling. I didn't bring the Blu-ray. Little Shop of Horrors. It also keeps the English songs in the German dub. For the most part, there is this part where Seymour tells his story about finding the plant. That part is actually like a song that is spoken, and of course this was translated. But you don't really like... It's weird, but I can watch it. It's watchable, of course. And they've kept the songs in English. So those were examples where it worked. Like, give it to me. No, this is the wrong stack. Give it to me. I just wish I could do the joke that I have in mind right now so much, but I can't. Those were like examples. Just think of Little Shop of Horrors being here somewhere. Those are examples of it works when you take the movie and you dub it in German and you keep the songs in English. And for my personal opinion, these things are otherwise. Like, those are examples that sometimes watching it in its original language is just better. So, the question is, why did they take that step? The story of Dear Evan Hansen has very important messages and tones and plot, and this has to be universally understood. Even here in Germany. That sounds wrong. And the messages in those songs are very important too, hence the musical and stuff. And so that everyone can get that, they had to translate it. So I see why they chose to translate those songs. I, in a way, even support that. Like, when you watch something like Dear Evan Hansen, there is something going on that you will take with you after you've watched the movie. There is something you will have learned from it. But you will have learned significantly less if you don't understand half of it. And even if I've called it a rant, this video is just like, there are examples where it worked, and there were examples where it didn't work, and I'm just trying to decide, is this going to work? The thing is, the only part of song that I can judge from is those bits from You Will Be Found in the German trailer that was played in the background. And the lyrics didn't seem bad in that part. Doesn't mean that other songs are going to be bad in German, so... And I understand and I acknowledge why they decided to translate those songs. And the only thing that I can do is hope that a German dub will be good in both dialogue and songs. Because it is a phenomenon somehow. Because a lot of people know Dear Evan Hansen, at least in America, I think. I don't even know how it is in the rest of like Europe and stuff. But I bet Dear Evan Hansen traveled further than that. And I am, like I said, happy about the movie being made and being released, like, at all. Because it gives me the opportunity to experience the story on a screen. And maybe sometimes I can be a bit close-minded when it comes to languages. Because, like I said, there are dubs that I don't like, that I don't watch. Because I feel like I can get a better experience out of it if I just watch it in a different language. And since German and English are my only languages, there are not many choices. Like, if you hate the dub in your mother tongue and you have to resort to the original, that says something. Like, there are movies who are good in German. Some movies that are even better in German. Like, the German dub of Frozen, I think, is better than the original dub. Now I said it. Now I said it. And I won't take it back. I even put it on my Twitter account if you want me to. Yeah, and as a conclusion to this very messy video, I think it was a bit messy, it was a bit fast, but I hope I can, like, get across my point that I understand why they did it, and I just hope I'm going to like it. I'm not sure if I'm going to go to the cinemas to watch the movie or if I just wait for the Blu-ray release. I'm also not sure if I buy the soundtrack, because for the movie there were like two new songs written. One was taken out. They took out the opening part, Does Anybody Have a Map? Although I really like that song. It's also not the only song that was taken out, but apparently the one that first came to mind. But my plan is to give this dub a chance. I hope just that this chance is justified, okay? Because I actually hate cringing at a movie that I have been anticipating for such a long time. Like, I think it was 2018 where they decided to make it a movie, or maybe later, I'm not sure. I don't have the thing in mind where I read it. Like, I have been anticipating this movie for some time now, and now that it is finally coming out, I just hope it's good, and I hope that I'm going to like it. And, yeah, that was my message, my purpose for this video. If you liked this video, then please consider giving it a like. And if you want to see more of this content, or more of my Minecraft content, jazz hands, if you want to see more of my content in general, then you can subscribe to my channel. I'd be delighted. And if you also like, I'd like to expand this topic of good or bad dubbing from English to German or vice versa. If that is at all a thing, I don't know. If you would like me to discuss further of this topic, because, for example, I'd have a lot to talk about that one, then please tell me. And like, if you want to see more about me ranting about bad dubbing in German, then leave a comment, like, subscribe, whatever. Yeah, and I hope to see you. No, I won't see you because I can't see you. I hope you will see me soon again. Goodbye.